Welcome back. As wealthy jet-setters who form part of the very rich 1% in the world gather in Davos, Switzerland for the World Economic Forum, humanitarian think tank Oxfam has landed an early punch. It says just 8 people at the top have more wealth than the poorest 50% of the world's population. It's also highlighted the devastating effects of poverty and inequality in South Africa. 1 in 4 people live on the poverty line.
South Africa has one of the most unequal societies in the world, with most of the country's wealth in the hands of less than 1% of the population. Oxfam estimates that the country has 3 billionaires with the same wealth as about 50% of the poor.
Alex Township, notorious for its high crime rate and staggering unemployment, rests along one of the country's richest suburbs. Think tank Oxfam is demanding better policies to narrow the inequality gap.
The richest 1%, according to a Credit Suisse report, of the South African population has 42% of South Africa's total wealth. I want to repeat that. The richest 1% in the South African population owns 42% of the total wealth, the sum total of the wealth in the country.
A lasting solution would be a move towards a more inclusive economy.
We are acutely aware that this problem of inequality is not going to be solved by Oxfam. It's going to be solved by a coalition of people's movements working closely with people and institutions across society.
But for the people most affected, their view of bridging the economic divide is simplistic.
Someone can start his or own business, the unemployment rate is high, so there's those stuff of NGOs, government can help with those kind of stuff.
If government can start funding youth and educate youth more about creating, like starting companies and stuff, then I think that can improve the jobs in Alex.
Oxfam is hoping its report will draw more attention to the raging inequalities in the country. Nozindombi Mia, SABC News, Alex Township in Johannesburg.